For today's lab lecture, we're going to talk primarily about this genetic disorder. In the syllabus, it says presentation. That's because in person, it's a presentation. You would present to the class about a genetic disease that you choose from a list. So today, under modules, I can share my screen, have it up, but let me do a new page here. So under modules, I have the directions for this project, and it's this really a research outline of sorts. So let me go to modules here. Here we go. Okay, so if I share my screen. Okay. So here are the modules, right? For the class, genetic disease project. I added these today. Actually, I have to remind myself to add it to my other course. Writing that down. But the directions are you're going to find here in PDF and Word format. Okay. And basically this project, so I'm going to share my screen again, but share the PDF or version. I have it open. Okay. So here it is. Oh, there we go. And really this project, just to keep it short for you guys, it's similar to the journal. You're going to be researching a topic and writing about it, but it's a little more guided, where there's essentially some categories with details that I want you to write about. When it comes to, if you take a look at the, what is this, the third page here, a bunch of these diseases, genetic disorders. And I want you to choose one that, could be random, or one that you've heard about, that you're interested in, or even one that you have a personal connection to, and do your project on one of these genetic diseases. And really just go through this packet. It's sort of organized in a way where you can write about it. And so, for instance, an introduction here, symptoms, history of the disease. The second being who's affected, demographics and frequency, how common it is, things like that, et cetera, et cetera. The cause at the molecular level. So these are things we've been talking about. Oh, just kidding. No, my other school. Things we will certainly be talking about soon, about DNA, RNA, and protein. Of course, I'm introducing this to you guys now to give you plenty of time in advance, but the due date, as I will show you. Oh, here's the grading rubric at the bottom. But let me go back to the top here. The date that it's due to fill out your packet here is December 4th. So about a month. Today's the 3rd. So really a month away to fill it out and complete. You'll be submitting on Canvas. So I gotta remind myself to do that. And one other thing I want to mention here. So you're going to research the genetic disease. You're going to write it, of course, in your own words, just like the journal. I'm going to use the same plagiarism detection software. Descriptions of the disease following the questions that start on page 4. And you're going to present the research to the class, but via Canvas discussion post. Since we're not in person and presenting to the class like that, I'm going to create a discussion post where you're going to present your research just basically by writing a short summary. So really, if I just go to the bottom here, what I'm looking for in that, key aspects of the disease, well organized, concisely relay the information, these kinds of things. And so you'll post on it in this discussion thread. And so, yeah, it's kind of like a summary of key information about this disease. And you can include like details you think are interesting about it. Anything from your research packet outline for the project that you find is relevant, important, interesting, that kind of thing. And last, oh, can we write in an answer form? Yeah, but not like incomplete sentences. I would do complete sentences, not like bullet points. Yeah, well, you really are answering, but you want to be, you would say like, for example, if, let me look at the outline again. There we go. So for the diagnosis management section, says describe current methods of diagnosis treatment. You could say one example of a lab technique used to diagnose this disease is PCR against this certain mutation. So yeah, just as long as they're complete sentences and you're describing the disease, I think that's what I'm looking for. And then what else? What was I saying? And so after you post the discussion, by the way, the research packet, go back again. So the dates for when this is due is all on that front page here. So the research outline is due by the 4th, which is a Friday. And then the discussion submission would be due 4 days after that. I think it's over that weekend. So you have some more time to post a summary description. And then to give you guys time, well, what I'm going to be looking for as well is to post, well, the reason that you're doing this is because you're going to read through your peers, your classmates' posts and ask questions. Preferably 2 questions. Do I have that in the rubric to do 2? Yeah, at least 2 thoughtful questions and post those. And that's due, what did I make it that whole week I give you? So December 8th, I think is a Tuesday. And then you have till the end of the week to read up on your classmates' posts and what projects or diseases that they wrote about and ask questions about it, at least 2. So I'll be looking to see who's doing that. And last, do the next day after these questions, because the semester is wrapping up at this point, answer those questions. So you might get a classmate who asks a question about your project in this discussion thread underneath your post, and I want you to answer it. And that'll be an additional 5 points, right? To answer these questions that are being asked by your peers. So yeah, that's really it. Is there a word count or page number requirement? No, but I do want you to be sure that you sufficiently answer every aspect of the question in the packet that it's asking. So if you do that, then, because that's really what I'm grading on, that sort of effort and research and information that you're explaining. I don't want you to miss certain elements that the packet looks for, if that makes sense. Is Bio 110 finished this semester? No, or yes. Yeah. Well, I thought you meant if we're ever offering it again. We are in the spring for sure. But yeah, it's a 1 semester course. So this is individual, unlike the journal. Yeah, it is. I mean, I was thinking about that. Yeah, I make. I guess it's. I don't know. It doesn't really have to be, but I'm making it individual because I already wrote the grading and everything like that. Uh, I didn't have too many people work together on the journal, so so it's yeah. I'm just making this individual this time around. Yeah, sorry. Maybe if it were in person, it might be easier because many more people would work together. But that's it. Any other questions? Didn't want to keep you guys around too long for this. Just want to do a quick sort of introduction to this assignment. And I can answer any questions in the future too, up to that point. We will be in person again soon, so don't be too sad. We will. There we go. Okay, if there are no more questions, then I will see you guys Thursday. Try to stay sane during this election. We'll finish meiosis. Submission is December 8th, I believe. So can quickly double check again. No. The Canvas discussion submission is December 8th, but the research outline submission will be by December 4th. So Thursday, finish meiosis. Email me with any other questions that'll come up. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys.